Hi, this is Kina Kim with PivotalDiscovery.com. Today we're here at the ARMA Silicon Valley Spring Seminar, The Changing Face of Communication. And we're joined by Tom Norris, who's with the City of San Jose. And he's going to share a little background information on some recent developments of using new technologies during council meetings. Thanks so much for joining us, Tom.
Thank you. Glad to be here. In the spring of 2008, the City of San Jose received a request for public records under the authority of the Public Records Act from the San Jose Mercury News. And that request was for all emails and instant messages, texts, that sort of thing, received or sent by council members and their staffs during council meetings, city council meetings, or during city council committee meetings. We did provide the emails that were sent and received, but we did not provide the text messages. And the reason for that was the position that text messages sent and received on personally owned devices were not under the control of the city, and therefore were not under the jurisdiction of the California Public Records Act. Well, shortly thereafter, the City Council decided to take up the topic, and there was research by city staff. We reported back, and the upshot of it was that the City Council decided that even though it was the city attorney's opinion that records sent or received on personally owned devices were not subject to the California Public Records Act, that they felt that it should be city policy that they were public records and open to the public. They also decided that if a council member were to send or receive such communications, be in communication with a person who was a lobbyist or had interest in a topic that was being discussed during a council meeting, that they would need to disclose that communication, just as they would if they had met with that person earlier before the meeting. So at this point, the policy of the City of San Jose is that for city council members, any messages regarding the public's business that are sent and received, regardless of whether it's on city equipment or personally owned equipment, are public records and open to the public, similar to the requirements of the Public Records Act, and that any communications received during council meetings from those having a strong interest, financial interest normally, would have to be disclosed. This was reported by the Mercury News. It was given a lot of favorable attention in their editorial page. And one reporter for another paper actually said that the City of San Jose, may be the first such first local government to actually enact such a policy.
Sure, and the transparency that provides really helps build trust within the community.
And that was I think the motive of the council, is that they felt that if there were records of the public business, then they should be available to the public regardless of where those records reside.
Great. Well, thank you so much for joining us today.
My pleasure.